One of the things I love about this spot is the birdsong. It's 26 degrees inside my shiny red tin can at the moment. Very, very long straight that. But this place has a, I don't know, a kind of a quality, a magical quality to it. I love it here. It's Wednesday, the 30th of April, last day of April. There's Gladys, moored up, and I am at the Trees branch of the Llangollen Canal. That's the Trees branch. Heading down there. There are two lift bridges, and at the end of it is a marina, Whixall Marina. It's only a mile long. That's as far as you can go. But this is a lovely, lovely place, and I'm just making this short video about it so that you can get to see and hear what's so wonderful about it. So that way is the way towards Llangollen. There's a very long straight. I think it's more than a mile. It takes ages to get down it or up it, and it brings you here to this junction. Loads and loads of room at the junction, where you can take a right turn and go down the Trees branch, or as with most people you can continue going to the left and remain on Llangollen Canal. And that house is quite a landmark as you're coming down the straight. Seems to get closer and closer, but yet takes an age to reach. So Whixall Marina is down there, and it's got all the usual facilities, lots of boats moored up, excellent cafe. In fact, I walked down there this morning and had a wonderful cooked breakfast. Here's your sign, Llangollen to the left, Hurleston junction, carry straight on down here, and that's the direction that I'm headed now. Absolutely cracking day. The birds seem very happy with it all. One of the things I love about this spot is the birdsong. They wake me up. I think it was probably 5:30, maybe sooner this morning, that they started going. And boy, did they have a good go. Absolutely beautiful. If you want to walk down the Trees branch, you have to cross this bridge. It's quite a steep ramp on either side. And crossing the bridge gives you an excellent view of the canal as it heads back towards, well, Whitchurch is the next major stop this way. You can see there's a lift bridge quite shortly. That's Morris's lift bridge, and then carry on, and as I say, in about 5 miles you get to Whitchurch, which is probably where I'll be stopping next. Gladys is looking shiny and red there. And I've come out for this walk for two reasons. One, to tell you about the Trees branch, but also to see if it's cooler out here, because it's 26 degrees inside my shiny red tin can at the moment. And I've been hard at work editing this Saturday's video, which includes my crossing of Chirk Aqueduct and the passage through Chirk Tunnel. Both were quite memorable. Yeah, so I've been stuck in front of that laptop screen for several hours, and I've got several hours more to do as well. Trying to finish it today because I've got quite a good mobile signal here in this area on my network, so if I can finish it today I can upload the video to YouTube. It's very frustrating when you've got a poor signal and you know, it's going to take hours and hours and hours to do then instead of maybe 20 minutes. Very, very long straight that. I'm sure it's more than a mile. But and nice and wide, which is great. In fact, the whole junction is really nice and wide. Mind you, that didn't stop a boat bumping into me earlier this morning. With all the width there was. No harm done, but could have done without that. Very, very peaceful place, this. Very, very. And just the other side of those trees is a nature reserve. Whixall Moss, I think it's called. And you can just lose yourself up there for hours, just wandering around. Beautiful. Just drown yourself in the birdsong. Yeah, I really, really like this place. Yeah, beautiful day. So much so I have had to put my sunglasses on, which is unusual for me. It's that bright. But yeah, I love this place, and if I'm honest with you, the whole of the Llangollen Canal, this is probably one of my favourite, maybe my top favourite spot. It's so beautiful here. I know the aqueducts were great. You know, they were a great marvel to look at and an experience to cross, and the tunnels and all that. But this place has a, I don't know, a kind of a quality, a magical quality to it. I love it here. Sadly, I can't stay here much longer. I've got to leave tomorrow, but this place alone is really worth the effort of coming up the Llangollen Canal, which I will confess to you, dear viewer, has been really hard work, single-handed up this canal. It's been very hard work and quite stressful, especially the second half of the canal. Coming back down, I haven't been filming. Otherwise you'd still be watching these videos in August, I think. So I've just been driving the boat and actually not having to film, perhaps I shouldn't say this, not having to film makes driving a more pleasurable experience, because I'm not constantly checking the camera and the settings, and every time I do that the boat goes off on the direction of its own. So I've thoroughly enjoyed the drive back down so far. It's been very pleasant and stress-free. I'm about halfway down now, and by the time you see this I'll be off the Llangollen Canal and somewhere else. I don't honestly think I'll be in a hurry to come back up the canal. If I could just come to this place and miss out all those bloody lift bridges and some of those vicious locks which I've still got to go through, I possibly would if I could just come to this place, but you know, there's a price to pay for getting this far. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, so I don't know if I'll come back. If I do come back again, it probably would be much earlier, probably in, say, in February, because the number of hire boats over Easter and either side of Easter was just a nightmare. I only filmed a fraction of what I encountered. They were just everywhere. And this canal is quite twisty windy in places, despite that huge long straight just up by here. Much of the time it's very, very narrow and twisty, awkward little bridges, and with the best will in the world, some hire boaters don't really have much experience. You know, sometimes they're let loose with half an hour's pep talk. That's all they get. Next thing you know, they're steering their boat into you. It's not their fault, but yeah, I've had a few nerve-wracking experiences at the hands of hire boaters. Oh, but also from experienced boaters. You know, I was bumped this morning by someone who was driving his own boat. So we all make mistakes. You know, I make mistakes. My God, I'm still very new to this, and I don't claim to be an expert. I've never claimed to be an expert on anything, and I don't trust anyone who does. But yeah, I can't imagine what this canal must be like in the middle of summer, especially at Chirk and Pontcasalta aqueducts. It must be total pandemonium. Total pandemonium. But maybe some people like that. You know, we're all different. To me, I think I'd probably jump off the back and give up. Anyway, this was supposed to be a short video, so I just wanted to broadcast the fact that this place here, and there's a 48-hour mooring here where Gladys is, with lovely rings and armco. It's quite a long stretch, and there's armco either side of the rings as well, so a lot of boats can moor up. This is a fantastic place to stop, either for lunch or for overnight. Definitely recommend it. All right, that's the end of my my sermon about the Pries branch, and hopefully some of you will be lucky enough to experience it for yourselves. I'll catch you again very soon in one of my more conventional videos, and probably on a different canal. Bye for now.